Okay, here's an example of how to do this activity. We have a magnesium and a fluorine, and so it's going to be a magnesium ion and a fluoride ion. And we need to figure out what the charges are on these ions first. To find the charge on a magnesium ion, we have to compare the magnesium atom to the nearest noble gas, which is neon. And we look at the electron configuration of magnesium, and we have to get that electron configuration to the same as neon. And to do that, we're going to lose 2 electrons. And so the magnesium ion will have a +2 charge. And so we'll drag a +2 over to make the +2 magnesium ion. Now let's find out for fluorine. To find the charge on a fluorine ion, and it's actually a fluoride ion, which we'll find out in a second, we compare that to the nearest noble gas, and we look at the electron configuration, and we see we have 2-7. We got to get to 2-8, and to do that, we're going to gain 1 electron, and it will become a -1 ion. And negative ions always end in "ide," so it's a fluoride ion. So the fluoride ion has a -1 charge, and we'll put that right in that box. Okay, good. Now that we have our charges, we're going to crisscross their absolute values over to the other side. So that means that we will have 1 for the magnesium ion, and we're going to have 2 for the fluoride ion. And that makes sense because you're going to have a magnesium that's +2, and you're going to need 2 fluoride ions that are -1 to balance out the charge and make it a neutral compound. Okay, let's put our chemical formula in. Because magnesium has only 1 ion of magnesium, we just have to put that. We don't have to put a subscript. And for fluorine, there are 2. You're going to hold the control button down and then the comma, and that will give you a subscript. And so that's our final chemical formula. Remember that the chemical formula has to be in the lowest integer ratio of the ions. So if you had 2 of each, you would just put 1 of each ion because they balance their charges out to make a neutral compound. And that's how you do this activity.